I actually just spoke to Jon Favreau for The Jungle Book last week, and I told him that it was my favorite movie I had seen so far this year, and he said, wait till you see Captain America Civil War. So he actually put down his own movie to say that this one was so amazing, and I totally agree. It was super epic. I imagine that you guys just sat down one day and said, how can we make these characters fight each other, and what would ensue between each different pairing?
Well, yeah, and it's based upon something that happened in the book, and I think any comic book fan has that fantasy when you're reading the books, especially me when I was younger. I'd always think about who's a more powerful character, what would happen if they got in a fight? Why would they get in a fight? It's exactly what you said. And so I think there's a wish fulfillment quality to it, but at the same time, it's servicing all the storytelling that has come before it. Cap and Tony, Steve and Tony have never really seen eye to eye. And what would happen if they're put in a very combustible situation where they had to make decisions and they wound up on the opposite side of the line from each other?
When you are shooting that scene, is everyone on set kind of just super geeking out because most of all the Avengers are there and they're all fighting each other, all suited up? What is the vibe on set?
Yeah, it's a very intense vibe, and we did in fact have some crew members who have been lifelong comic fans tear up a little when we shot that scene and got all those characters together. I mean, look, there's a lot of people on the crew other than ourselves who are diehard lifelong fans. And especially the stunt team. The stunt team works on those characters so hard, and they're such great comic fans. And it's they really, bringing the special elements of those characters to the screen are so important to them. So it was a really intense, reverential experience, I think, for everybody. It was so much fun.
Finally get to see those characters, something you had imagined in your childhood. Now it's actually coming true.
I did feel like the stunts were so much bigger and better this time around. I assume that every time you're like, how can we make this film top the last one?
You have to kind of take that a bit of an approach because, it's there's a lot of these movies. It's a very crowded marketplace, and so you have to just think through, what can we do to help separate this film or differentiate it. But also at the same time, you're thinking about, what is it that we as fans want to see? And that's how we approach all these movies. We approached Winter Soldier that way. We approach Civil War that way. And it's just putting that energy into it as a fan, going, what would excite me in the theater? And just pouring your passion into that.
Other than the epic battle scene, what other scene do you still fanboy out on when you watch it?
Well, the chase scene in Romania is a real thrill. I mean, look, we as you can tell from Winter Soldier, we love chase sequences. So that whole scene where Cap meets Bucky in his apartment and they begin the sort of the stairway fight and everything through the tunnels, and that was a particular thrill for us. We love that stuff.
I love the part where he steals the motorcycle. Mm-hmm. There are moments in this movie that grown men cheer and clap and cry because they think it's so awesome, and one of those scenes was the motorcycle scene.
Right. Well, he's such a special character, the Winter Soldier, and he's such a specific strength, the way it works, and it's we do try to find sort of things that play feats of strength and ability that play to their very specific profiles. So that was something special for Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he's got a real ferocity to him, and he's really desperate in that scene, and he makes a very desperate choice.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching this interview. As always, don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comment section below. For the next Made in Hollywood interview, click right here. Do it. Click it.